At Trendscene we actually have a little trade size calculator. Now you can work this all out on an actual spreadsheet, but one of the things we like to do is actually use this calculator just for new traders, just to try and help them work out the stake that they need to place based on the amount of money they want to risk. Now this calculator is based on a percentage risk, which is a pretty common model. This is actually something that a Trendscene customer developed. But what I want you to do is just think about an amount of money. So let's assume that the amount of money you wanted to risk was £50 on a trade. You're going to keep that amount of risk constant. Then what you need to do is work out an amount of money and a risk that gives you the 50 quid in here, basically. So in this example, we could go for 5,000 and we could go for 1%. Which is, just click the calculate, that's 50 quid per trade, okay? So then what you want to do is try and work it out based on your stake here, based on what your entry price is and what your stop loss is. Now you have to work these out before you're looking to set up the trade, obviously, because your stake will vary depending on the distance between your entry and your stop. So your entry price, we have to basically make sure that we don't necessarily have decimal points in, but let's say as an example, we're going to trade sterling dollar 15500. Now I'm going to put a stop loss 25 points away. I'm going to go short, so 155.25. That's where my stop loss is. I'm going short. So I want to risk 50 quid on the trade. It's my entry, 155.00, and my stop at 155.25. If I click on the calculate button here, it tells me the 25 point risk. I'm going to stake £2 per point. So £2 times by 25 points gives me my £50 risk for the trade. Now if my stop loss is at 155.40, then I'll be doing £1.25 a point. If my account was at 50,000, I'll be doing £12.50 a point. See? Just mix it up according to what it is that you actually want to do. You may find that you're trading something with a very wide stop. Maybe you're trading off a daily chart. Again, you're trading at 155.00. You're going to put a stop at 153.00. You may want to be trading 25p a point. You may balk at that and think, that's just pathetic. That's not really what I want to be doing at all. If I'm doing less than, £1 a point, it's not even worth it. Some people think like that. But you're still risking £50 on that trade. If your stop loss needs to be 200 points away, that's where your stop loss needs to be. You can refer to the stop loss section of the training day or anything like that. Okay, so if you've got a 200 point risk and your 50 quid risk, 50 divided by 200 gives you 25p. Ultimately, what this means is that for most people wanting to trade off daily charts, you need the ability to trade less than £1 a point. It's an important thing, because it's going to allow you to make sure that your stops are in the right place, because otherwise you may end up just not placing the trade or risking too much money or putting the stops in the wrong place just so you can accommodate or indeed not accommodate that trade. Okay, but it's important. That's how the trade size calculator works.